What's going on, guys? D-South Team WBT here with a random war recap versus Red Onslaught. Breakdown was 4-10-16 for Team WBT. Breakdown for Red Onslaught was 4-8-1-17. Definitely wasn't that close of a war. Team WBT came out on top 86-87 with a 96% destruction, 87%. Looking at it, they did leave one of our 11s up. Didn't have any 10v10s, but did clear all of our 9. We had one 11v11 Wick on number 2. We didn't get that 2-starred. We ended up discussing it in chat. We went for some 10v10s instead of going for that and getting 2 stars. Wick was going to hit it. He felt confident he could get it. We did end up with a dip fail here, 97%, so we left that up. We had a 10v10 on 11 and 12, their bottom 10s. And we cleared all of the 9s with 9s. They did have 111 not attack. He's obviously not in the clan anymore. I'm not sure what happened there. Obviously, it would have been a little closer for war. Let's get into attacks here. First, Wick on number 2. This was a standard bitch attack. We're attacking it from 6 to 3 o'clock. Two jump entry, Inferno to Inferno. His queen actually ends up blocking, which in turn actually helped this attack because she ends up following these witches and a couple bowlers around the outside. Poison down on the CC. Baby Dragon up is doing a lot of work because there isn't anything in there to really kill it because the queen walked. Eventually the witches and the warden do get it down with the help of the poison. Witches and queen continue around the outside. Cleaning up all these outside point defenses while the bowlers, the king, and the warden, everything pushed up through the middle, pretty much gutted the core. Basically at this point we knew it was a 3-star. There was just too many troops up, not enough defenses, and especially with queen full health, Skelly's in front of her and ability. There wasn't anything here that was going to stop this 3-star. It was a good hit from Wick. It was actually the last attack of the war. Moving on to the next one. This is a 10v10 by UK. We had a 97% on this base. There's actually, by this first Inferno, next to the CEC, there's triple giant bombs along that edge, and there's double giant bombs above the second Inferno. We tried to do a standard bitch on it from Town Hall side on the first attack. Ended up 3 triple bombs and it stalled out. The second attempt on it, we did entry on the double wizard towers down here into cannon. We ended up with a 97%. The main reason being that the flank going up from 6 to 3 ended up dying out. UK ends up coming in here, brings an extra golem versus what initially was done. And that allowed his kill squad to push up through the middle, get both Infernos and the Expo inside, and just absolutely demolish his base. Play here. Queen down at 9 o'clock. He also delayed his king on entry, so he's going in full health and nothing's targeting him. Second jump was delayed for a reason, so that nothing funneled into that Inferno compartment with the triple giant bombs. King jumping into the last Inferno full health with a pack of bowlers behind him, and everything just gets demolished up top around 3 o'clock. Fast forward through the rest of this cleanup. This was an overkill. Very good adjustments on the cleanup, and it definitely showed in this attack. Moving on to the next attack, Conti balls on number 12. Another bitch attack, but he did bring healers for this. But he doesn't send his queen outside because it's not a Hound Loon CC. He actually uses his healers for his flanks on the outside to keep them alive. Allows them to continue around the base full health while the kill squad pushes up through the middle. He attacked this from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, Town Hall side. Poison Skelly down with the jump for the kill squad entry. Poison was a little early. Could have definitely used that later and more deep into the base for when the double witches come out of the CC. But he's so many troops going in, it didn't really matter. Waited for his kill squad to break through the middle compartment so he can save the last jump for the backside. Inferno and Tesla Farm at Wizard Towers at 9 o'clock. Pops his queen ability to get rid of the rest of his point defense and splash defense before his tanks end up dying out. Nothing really left in this base. There's one Tesla, one bomb tower. Fast forward the rest of his cleanup here. Good hit by Conti. Moving on to the next one is number 24. From Tampa Nama. This was a queen charge Lalo with 4 earthquakes, which we don't normally see. He actually attacks this from around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the CC and the... This was a fresh hit as well. Only critique I have for this attack is this poison that comes down is a little too close to the queen. He ends up missing the baby dragon really and the witch on the backside, so it forced him to use his ability here. Not a big deal. CC goes down, witch goes down. Expo retargets onto the healers, which actually helped him. Expo goes down and Queen steps up with the help of her archers around her to distract the king and get rid of the king, and the Lalo comes in from 3 o'clock heading towards 9 o'clock. Right behind the sweepers. Reinforces with some backside loons to distract some of those wizard towers with his back loons coming in. Cleanup down at 6 o'clock already. Plenty of loons, still 3 loons in the bag, plus almost a full health CC Hound. Fast forward for the rest of this one. Great attack. Last one we're going to look at is number 28, the Neko. This is a very creative attack. Not something you usually see very often. A Zap Quake. Pretty much a mass loon attack. This was a cleanup, so that helped too. But we hit play here. He's going to start this at the Zap Quake at 12 o'clock here. Just watch how much value he gets from his 2 quakes and his zaps. He gets multiple point defenses, and he got 2 air defenses for 3 lightning spells and 1 earthquake. Then watch this value he gets from these 4 loons, 5 loons he drops in. There's 1, 2, 3, and he ends up getting that mortar too. So he ends up getting, you know, four more defenses for 5 balloons. Maybe even would have got something else if they didn't all get taken out by all the air mines that were up top. Lalo ended up coming in from 3 o'clock, 2 to 3 o'clock. Perfect loon placements. Is fighting that sweeper, but he's trying to hold that rage a little bit. Rage comes in, rest of the balloons push through this Tesla farm and wizard towers. We're reinforcing with more balloons at 6 o'clock with the skeletons down to get the queen. Heroes come in over at 8, 9 o'clock. Only critique I had on this attack is I would have reinforced balloons earlier, around 9 o'clock while the heroes were still up and while you had balloons still coming in. But other than that, this was a great attack. Very creative, definitely well planned. It's definitely not something we see all the time. That's going to do it. It's another random farm war for Team WBT. Versus good competition. We got another one coming up, a range war. I'll have a video out on that in a couple days. Hopefully we have just as good of a result. Till next time, Team WBT signing out.